And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you put out everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Brown. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. First carry for Kenyon Drake. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Rivers now on 2nd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. 1st down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Then they got to look at something big here on 3rd.
Throwing Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. These two teams had not one but two memorable encounters a year ago. Their first one was Week 5. That's when Ben Roethlisberger threw a handful of interceptions. Jacksonville won big, and then, of course, the Jags, Charles, they doubled down in the playoffs.
Yeah, they beat Pittsburgh again in Pittsburgh, 45-42, to advance to their 3rd AFC Championship game in franchise history. And I like what you did there, a handful. 5 interceptions by Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, he struggled in that first outing. On first down, Drake. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
First carry down for Rex Burkhead. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring it. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Rivers. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Second down, Rivers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Rivers. Got his target, Samuel. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Back to the ground, it's Kamara fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Kamara. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Play fake, Rivers. On the check down, he finds Kamara. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
following the interception here. Rivers under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Mahomes now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do it.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. So we hit. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On the give, this is Drake. And some room to work. And he's into the clear. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenyon Drake, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 13-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A give. This is Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Rivers. Just keep. And he's going to go down again. Ben Gideon in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rivers now. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Drake will start the drive on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a handoff for Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. That is incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Throw left side complete. It's Cannon. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 37. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Here you go, man. Switch. Hey, Rocket.
On play action, Rivers. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brandon Marshall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Throwing, Rivers. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Going deep this time for Miller. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They give it off here to the tight end. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The tackle made by Derek Rivers. The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Right back to Drake. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Running, it's Drake. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now here's Mahomes.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Again, it's Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted,